Welcome to Pod Apostle. Help us build the kingdom of God. Like, subscribe, and share. So I mentioned at Sunday Mass that as we get towards the end of the liturgical year, we have all these kind of scenes about judgment and kind of the end, and those sorts of things are a theme that is going to be held up to us even as we enter into the Advent season. So we should expect this. We should expect these kinds of gospels, if you will. And it's a long gospel today, isn't it? And it's complementing a long first reading. The first reading was long as well. And John is painting a picture of heaven in this kind of mysterious scene there. But, the one thing that I think rises above everything else is the throwing down of the crowns, What honor and glory and power and goodness and strength and ego and all of the things that we might think we have, right? And before the throne of God, what are they good for? To be thrown. We throw down our crowns before God. And the greatest accomplishment, the greatest thing that we could ever have or do or experience is to worship the greatness of God. Does that make sense? See, we think we're accumulating something for ourselves, but there's nothing to be accumulated except to appreciate the greatness of God. And so the heavenly liturgy is what John is painting for us. And we have these angels and they're all seeing. These angels are covered with eyes, which seems kind of grotesque to us. They're covered with eyes all over, but it's just a way of saying they know and see everything. The eye is how, 90% of what we learn through our eyes or something like that. I can't, don't quote me on that, but a lot, okay? So covered with eyes. And the song that they sing, you're all familiar with the song that they sing, right? Holy, holy, holy. And, if you run into a smart person, right, you would say, man, that guy's smart. And you run into this smart lady and you say, that lady's smarter, right? And what do you say when you run into the smartest person of all? Oh, they're the smartest one of all. Well, the Hebrews didn't have that kind of layered way of describing something. You'd say, hey, that guy's smart. And then you meet someone and say, they're smart, And then the smartest one of all is, that one is smart, okay? And so, well, what do you say about God? He's holy, holy, holy. He's the holiest. He's the holiest that can be imagined. And so the heavenly liturgy is throwing down our crowns and recognizing the holiness of God, the absolute transcendence and beauty and goodness of God. Now, the gospel is just filled with details, but the detail that struck me today, and it complements something that I read yesterday or heard yesterday, we're not neutral about God. You're with me or you're against me. Y'all have heard that, right? What was the attitude of and again, this is how the story is told. Here's Jesus who knows he's going to be falsely accused and crucified. And he tells a story about they hated him and did not want him to be their king. You either hate Jesus or you love him. You either hate the truth or you love it. And that is in the story, all over the place. And so, we're all entrusted with a gold coin. What are we going to do with it? Is God the problem? Do we hate God? And there's a lot of hatred of God. There is a tremendous amount of very public and very proud hatred of God these days. And we must take our gold coin, and get the gold coin is life itself, and honor and treasure and use it and throw down our crown. And again, this is a journey that we want everybody to participate in, and it's mysterious and it's beautiful. But that's a couple of reflections briefly on those readings. Long, complex, beautiful readings that I encourage you maybe to spend some time with yourself praying over.